Hello, hello. Welcome to WRTC Hartford, 89.3. I'm Emeline. This is MixedSignals, where we play mixed everything. And so today we're going to be listening to and learning more about African music. We've got Sem-G Dile here and Joel. They are Trinity students or Trinity alum, and they are musicians. They have their band Afro Vibe, and we'll hear more about we'll be listening to their music and hearing more about them on the show, and listening to some African music and learning more about what that means. All right, so introduce yourself, Sem-G and Joel. Where are you from?
Hey, how is everybody doing? My name is Sem-G Dile. I'm from Rwanda. I'm a singer-songwriter doing African music here at Trinity College.
Hey everyone, my name is Joel. I'm originally from Tanzania. I've been in the US for about 5 years?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, 5 years now. I'm a musician, I'm a drummer, and I play bass as well. Yeah, glad to be here. Talk a little bit about African music. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Well, we're very happy to have you on the show. And so you're part of the Afro Vibe live band, which is one of the few of this type in the Hartford area, student band from Trinity College. And your goal is to bring African music live to Hartford and the Trinity community. Can you talk more about how you guys started the band?
I think it's the only one. Well, I've visited a couple other colleges around, and most of the colleges have, an African association. But like having specifically for African music, I think we're the only one in the area. And I'm not saying it to flex. I'm just putting it out there. So Afro Vibe Live is a club that we started a year ago to kind of, expose people and teach people. A lot of people love African music. It's taking over the world. It's influencing a lot of other music genres. So we wanted to bring it live to the Hartford and Trinity community in its different forms.
Really cool. So, our first song that we're going to play by Sem-G Dile and featuring Carrington, which can you introduce Carrington?
Carrington is a Hartford-based, super talented artist who has her own songs, and so we combined our efforts to make this song that you're going to play. It's called Comfy. That was produced by Thick Tracks, my producer, and Joel, the co-producer. We were in studio together, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
All right. Here's Comfy, Sem-G Dile, Carrington.
Oh, gee! Carrington, baby. Mutima, for you I can spend my dollar. Fatima, can you be the angel of my life? I haven't been there love type recently, but for you I choose to wait patiently. I wanna make you my lover. I wanna give you my African flavor. I'm not gonna be direct, but I'm gonna give it you so perfect. Kuko hari benshi bananiwe. Kuko hari byinshi bananiwe. Sansara.
Hey.
Sansara. Comfy. Make I give you comfort, coffee. Nayonda yifit, comfiness it. Comfy, need to buy sit. Comfy, comfortable.
Boy, I'm not sure what I should do. Don't wanna put my trust in you. Been hurt too many times going through. Done with all the games I'm playing too. Words are just words, I need action. Take me up, pay the bill, no question. Keep it real and don't tell no lies. So show me what you got now. Don't be the one to disappoint me. Can you put it down right? I've been feeling just a little lonely. Coco had a bitch, she had a bitch about da 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 da. Hey, 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 comfy, comfy. Will you give me comfort? Will you give me comfort?
Coffee, coffee. Nayanda ifin.
Let me finish it.
Comfy, comfy. Dubai sit. Comfy, comfy,
comfortable.
Let me love you, let me treat you right.
Can you make me feel safe? Will you give me real love?
Tagukundo koi kwiye ngurukundo rwuzuye.
Amakamba bemake garagaza ibikorwa.
Coffee, nayanda ifin.
Let me finish it.
Comfy, comfy, Dubai sit. Comfy, comfy, comfortable.
All right, so that was Comfy by Sem-G Dile and Carrington, co-produced by Joel. So tell me a little bit about how you made that song together.
Yeah, it's comfy, comfortable, you know. I invited Carrington to studio. Then we started the beat from scratch. We were playing around. Joel plays bass and drums, and TJ, you know, Thick Tracks, the producer, he plays multiple instruments. So they started doing their thing. We started brainstorming, had a bunch of, you know, other names for the song, and it ended up being this. Recorded it, shoot the music video, and everything went great. I'll let Joel maybe talk about the whole process, and yeah.
It's pretty much like how I said. I remember this was the first time Carrington came to the studio, right? So yeah, we worked on this song. Actually, TJ Thick Tracks, who is the producer, he was working on the beat, and you know, it didn't take us long figuring out the melodies. Then Sem-G, he came up with the lyrics, and Carrington, you know, they both came up with the lyrics. So by the time we left the studio that day, we had a rough draft, I believe, like a complete rough draft. But yeah, I remember then we came back the next day. We had to tweak a bunch of stuff. So basically, what you hear or what you just heard, that's not what we came up with on day one. It's,
right.
I would say it's completely different.
Yeah.
Because I remember we went back and we listened to it again. We were like, yeah. No.
What were the other titles that you were considering, or what was the other? Because "Comfy" is a crucial part of the song. So
yeah,
what was it before?
So that was not even the hook. I think that came first, you know, because, you know, when at least my creation process is, I try to come up with the chorus first, and with my choruses, I try to find a way of making them catchy. And so that one, I think I had a different chorus that was in Kinyarwanda, which is my local language. And then I realized that this is a song made in Hartford for Hartford people, introducing African music from me to people who don't speak that language, you know. Maybe the other song you play, it's in the other language, but, you know, I had to give them something that you can relate to. I mean, music itself is a language, but at the same time, hearing what someone is singing, it's helpful. So the first chorus was in my local language, and then at some point, you know, these guys, they're like my mentors in studio. They're like, nope.
So it's kind of a transition song to introduce other people into your music in, what is it, Kinyarwanda?
Yes.
So can you talk a little bit more about how you got into making African music, the style of music? I've kind of seen your whole trajectory since freshman year. So what was that like?
Yeah, that's why to me, when you ask me that question, it sounds like I'm repeating myself because you already know everything. But
for the listeners,
basically, yes, basically, I mean, African music is in me, it's in my blood, and I can't escape it even if I wanted to. So growing up, I knew I wanted to make music. I wanted to be a musician, and whatever I could do, whatever I could write, whatever dreams I could have about music, it was African music. That was the only thing I was born and exposed to. And when I came here, I realized there's a chance of me, exposing it to other people. There's a chance of me sharing what I have with me, the talent I have, to other people in a more meaningful way. So I started doing it as a profession in 2021. You remember my first song that was online and first video, and people liked it, and it gave me the courage to be like, you know what, I can make it beyond a personal interest or a personal level, and make it a wider range, thus bringing in Afro vibe as a band that's now playing songs that are not only my songs but African music from different artists, So to me, it's like I can't even explain how I started or how it came. I found myself doing it, and I think it's different for people. Maybe Joel might have a different route coming into the African music scene, but for me it was just natural, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, what about you, Joel, coming from Tanzania?
Yeah, so excuse me, as I mentioned before, I was born in Tanzania, so I lived there for about 20 plus years before I came here. So that's all I've known, African music. And when it comes to like talent and playing instruments and things like that, music has just been natural for me, so I'd say it's a talent. But again, I was raised at church, so I was so much exposed to church music since when I was little. And yeah, it just started from there, and it kind of grew to where I am right now. So yeah, African music is all I've known. It's not that I don't know other genres. I'm well versed in other genres as well, Western genres. But just as having a mother tongue or mother language, right. African music is a mother language to me. So yeah, that's it.
That's powerful. All right, let's listen to the next song. This is Wensiga by Sem-G Dile.
Bakundanye mfite inoti none zirashize urashaka kunsiga nagukunze nitaye ku by'inoti wiberaga mu cyaro utazi kwisiga ugiye ubu wabumemukiye kandi sinaza kubabarira baby oya pe yeah. Hari icyo mfite naguhaye, hari icyo se wanyifuje ukakibura ngifite oya pe yeah. Gusa ibihe birahinduka, uyu munsi riravesha imvura ikagwa, gusa ntukirate ntukirare nagahora gahanze babe urwo ngukunda urugereranya uko ngukunda birenze urugero nawe ubyumve waba umemukiye iyo bobobo Pamela winsiga Pamela wimbabaza igihe cyari kigeze nkagushyira mu magoti ukenyegeza Pamela winsiga Pamela wimbabaza igihe cyari kigeze nkagushyira mu mago yeah. Tukarushinga pam 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 para pam pam para rugakomera pam 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 para pam pam para tukajya tubyina aye aye n'urubyaro rwacu be aye aye byibuza garuka gusa nuba waragiye ntuzatekereze kugaruka ntuzahindukire ntuzimenyereze ko nzahinduka nzaba nkiri wa wundi wa mutipe wanze kubw'umufuka babyeyi banje nimunyiri inama dore aho mvuka habanza urukundo mbere ya byose babyeyi bapamera nimumuhe inama arekere kwishuka kazarya y'abandi gusa yeah umubwire ko urwo mukunda ugereranya uko mukunda renza urugero nawe abyumve yabamemukiye iyo bobobo urwo mukunda ugereranya uko mukunda renza urugero nawe abyumve yabamemukiye iyo bobobo Pamela winsiga Pamela wimbabaza igihe cyari kigeze nkagushyira mu magoto ukenyegeza Pamela winsiga Pamela wimbabaza igihe cyari kigeze nkagushyira mu mago tukarushinga pampara rugakomera pampara tukajya tubyina aye n'urubyaro rwacu be aye yeah
Pamela winsiga Pamela wimbabaza igihe cyari kigeze nkagushyira mu magoto ukenyegeza Pamela winsiga Pamela wimbabaza igihe cyari kigeze nkagushyira mu mago yeah tukarushinga. Yeah, so the song is called Winsiga, which means don't leave me, and it's the story is basically it's a guy who falls in love with a lady, and the guy is in good conditions economically by then he gets broke, and after he gets broke, the lady wants to leave and go find other more rich friends or rich guys. That's the whole story. So the guy is saying, please, don't leave. We met before we could start, being economically, caring a lot about our economics. And if you leave, I won't give you a second chance because I'm just letting you know. Yeah, so that's the whole song is in my local language, Kenya, Rwanda. I released it this January when I was in my country in Rwanda. So that's why it's all for, specifically made for Rwandans. But even coming here, like I said, music is a global language. I believe I got a lot of feedback from people here like, because it has some subtitles as well on the actual music video. So, yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I love listening to music when I don't even understand the words as well. Yeah. I often play, that's why I was excited to have you guys on the show, because I do often play music that's in a different language. And like, for example, Zambian rock, but
Zambian rock?
Yeah.
That sounds exciting. Joel, have you ever had Zambian rock? I haven't. I should.
We can share music. And Sem-G Dile is also putting Rwanda on the map.
I'm trying. Thank you.
Next up is another song by Sem-G Dile. This is Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy.
Dingy ding. Life is too short, let me enjoy it. DJ keep up the vibe, don't stop it. It is shoroni moto Shaka kubyina mpaka Kesho ubuzima ni buto N'iby'ejo bibara b'ejo Shongusha 1, 2, oh la la Shongusha 1, 2, oh la la I enjoy my life, I enjoy my life. I
Dad, enjoy your life, oh. Ujue kwamba wanoza kufa kesho. Pesa bila raha kwangu kitu zero. Ukitumika sana chukua vacation. Tout le monde est bin, oh bin, tout le monde est bin, oh bin, ayo ndombolo bin, ndombolo bin, malewa bin, malewa bin, guara ka bin.
Nagonchoka bansanira ibibazo, ndashaka kurya yanjye mu mutuzo, nubwo ya bari makeya, ninjyuba wayakoreye, none ubuzima buraryoshye nacyo nshinja rurema, niba tubyumva kimwe ngaho mfasha gutetema, ndabara rimwe tujye mbere mbare kabiri tujye nyuma Chechuru kama gashu Gentle boy mwenyewe Kofi Nicholas Joel my good mother.
I enjoy my life, I enjoy my life. I live my life, I live my life. Kakana dad, enjoy your life, oh. Ujue kwamba wanoza kufa kesho. Pesa bila raha kwangu kitu zero. Ukitumika sana tupata vacation. Tout le monde est bin, oh bin, tout le monde est bin, oh bin, ayo ndombolo bin, ndombolo bin, malewa bin, malewa bin.
Shungusha, 1, 2, ooh la la. Shungusha, 1, 2, ooh la la. Oh, oh, oh.
All right.
Life is too short, let me enjoy it. DJ, keep up the vibe, don't stop it. Why do you cut the music? It is your only motto. Yeah, that's one of my recent songs. It's also it's in the music genre called Seben, the one we've played before from DRC, Central Africa, and yeah, the whole song is just like enjoy life. So when I went back home this Christmas, this song was like. You know, have you ever made a song and when you take it to your family, my mom was obsessed with this song. My dad, he can dance, but not really. But but he can, like, Christmas, New Year's in my house. At some point, I myself, I wouldn't say I got tired, but like I was like, guys, let's play other songs, let's play, I'm just like a bit tired of listening to my song like 1,000 times, because every time they're like on repeat, they play the same song, and it was fun. I have to say, no, I really liked it. It's most of the times when you're a musician, at least in Africa, a starting out musician, parents don't have your back as much because they are not sure where it's going to end, because some places, even including my country, Rwanda, we still see music as a source where it's hard to make a living out of that, and it's hard to be somebody doing music, So when you're starting music, and I was starting out music, it was hard for my parents to be like, I want my kid to be called the full-time musician. I want my kid to be a musician. He's probably going to start going a route that I don't think is going to be good for him. Until you convince them, I started doing shows, making money, and supporting them using that money. And they saw I was still the same person. I didn't become the somebody they expected to. And now they're at a point where they're like, we are supportive, of your music. So it takes a long journey, and and I can't blame them, you know. It's just the context. Like, music, to be successful, I have to mention, in music is one of the toughest industries, where to make it and be successful, it's gonna take a lot of sweat, a lot of work, a lot of compromise, a lot of things. It's not that, you know, like those jobs where you wake up, you know, you have a shift and you're guaranteed payment. You know, with music, you can make a song, you can make 100 songs, and nobody cares. Nobody's gonna listen to them, and they're all good. It's just there's something, I don't know, something wrong, or you just have bad luck, and you only need that one hit song. Now everybody's like, oh, let's go check out Sem-G Dile. You know, that's it's mystery, but yeah, it's a very challenging industry, and people love challenges like me. We are here doing music. Yeah.
So where can we check out your music?
You can check out my music. It's everywhere. It's on Spotify, on any music streaming platforms. Sem-G Dile, Sem-G Dile. On YouTube, you know, if you wanna watch my music videos, they're all up there. I think for now, I'd say I'm confident. I've tried to make sure my music is available on any platforms that people use for music streaming. So yeah, Sem-G Dile. OG.
Thank you so much, Sem-G. We're going to play one more song, but thank you so much, Sem-G Dile and Joel, for coming on the show today. Anything you'd like to finish out the show? Anything about Afro vibe? We've been learning all about the different genres of African music.
For people who joined us late, I just want to reintroduce Afro vibe and ourselves. My name is Sem-G Dile. I'm a music artist, singer-songwriter from Rwanda, and I'm in studio with
Joel Mwigomole.
And we're here representing Afro Vibe Live, which is an African music club that's here in Africa. Afro Vibe Live, African music band that's here in Hartford, Connecticut. Joel is the director for the band. And, you know, we're here to bring African music live to the Hartford community and to Trinity College, and to make sure, you know, we can share our talent from across the African continent here.
And this was MixedSignals every Wednesday, 6 to 7:30 p.m. And you're listening to WRTC Hartford. All right, here's Cough.
Thank you for having us.
All right, go.